Okay, the iGrid system in automated mode was in short mode, had a primary entry, had some ads. Those just blipped out. We had a flip to the long side detected system. So it took two of the ads out, slightly underwater. The primary entry, and there's actually three ads came out profitably. Now the system has flipped to the long side. And with the current settings that I have my flip point set for 2 MNQs at entry, and then each ad point, we've had a couple of ads set as 1 MNQs. So in the settings of the iGrid Evo Auto, the automated system, we can set one type of position size for the primary entry, and we can set different position size for the ads. So the ads are controlled. Smooth Heikinashi number 1, we just had another ad. So now the system is starting to load up with long positions. And that's the whole concept. You can trade a static system fully automated where you primary entry at a flip to primary entry, or you can do dynamic positions. So you can add to positions that are following a run of momentum or a trending type price move. So in this case, prior trades got closed out on the flip. Now we do have fixed targets and fixed stops per entry. I always throw away, especially my stops. It's kind of like an emergency stop unless I get into a trade and there's some sudden drastic counter move where I would very likely hit the stop well before any flip would happen. That might lag a little bit if there's an extreme move. So I just use my fixed stops as emergency stops. Otherwise, every long trade I get into or every short trade will run until I hit a fixed target that I can set through optimization data, or until I get a counter flip, and then that trade will conclude. Or at any point, if the market's right here and I'm going for, let's $750 daily goal on 150K account. Right here, I'm at 810, 823, 844, 8. Flip it out and be done for the day. You can always manually close out trades that are automated and then just go in and shut down the automated. We do have the ability to have a daily profit objective. So if I had my profit at $750 and I just got into a few more ads, and right about on my first trade of the day, I hit $750 trade and I'm done. And we also have dollar amount stop amount for the day. So let's say your daily risk is $11,000 or 1,100. If you hit that, it will shut you down for the day. So we already have that in. But the version 2 that's about to come out this week has a lot of new features ads, and we're including daily, or we're including stop that you can set X amount of ticks below uptrending the shift portion of the indicator, or just above the downtrending portion. All that will be added and is part of version 2. Now the new iGrid Evo CBOT for CTrader and the new EA version for MT4, MT5 will have this trailing stop, and we'll have some of the additional features. Like maybe there's certain days you want the system to take trades and so on. Remember, we're just in the infancy. We just launched this in the past, and I'm continually getting really, really good ideas from traders. So version 3, maybe late in the month into early May, would be just adding additional features that traders request that make sense, but that also won't overly complicate optimization. We don't want the system to get so complicated that you'll spend 4 days to optimize one time frame. You don't need automated systems to be that complicated to make money. I can get to some really nice optimization runs with just what we have right now. We're going to just do a little icing on the version 2 that we'll put out here soon. Any time when we're getting these pushes and making a new pivot high over a prior one, another new pivot high, another, at any point we make a push, if you hit your daily profit objective on the day, so let's say your daily profit objective is $750 on a 150K account, the second you hit it's recording 750 P&L, boom, you're done. It blips you out and that trade is over with. And then with the trill stop feature, every time we're making an advance, it's back here, and then you start ascending, it will always follow X amount of ticks below whatever you have set. And we'll know how far to set it below based on optimization data. Now, I'll be using my trilling stop feature. I'll have it parked far away as an emergency stop. I'm just a flip to flip guy because I can get to optimize settings where all I'm going for is a daily goal. And if you watch the last video I just posted, I personally think, at least with some of your prop accounts, just go after a daily profit objective. Now, can you have other prop accounts where you run your system a little bit more full tilt? Sure, you could. So just make sure you're using a daily drawdown limit that's maybe only 1/3 or 1/4 of your max drawdown. So if I'm on a 150K account with a $4,500 max drawdown when I'm live, probably don't want to have more than about 1,000 or an 1,100 drawdown or max loss on the day where the automated system just shuts down for that. So you'd really have to have a string to blip you out, if you know what I mean. So right there, we were long, made money on the shorts, we were long. All the positions came off profitably. Now we flip to the short side. So this is out of the US session open. You had one short. If you weren't done there, you definitely got done on a profit objective on the second trade. So now we're in one primary short, one add so far. Now this is a pretty strong trend that took place. Markets lifting. Let's actually explode the view so you can kind of understand what's going on. We've gotten short. We have one primary. Now we have another add that's just been added to the mix. One primary and two adds so far. Blipped out and the market's taking off. So this is important to see that even though I'm short and the market makes a hard reversal, I'm protected. Now, if I had a trill stop, maybe I would have out a little bit earlier, but that's okay. I just made a lot of money on that uptrend, gave a little bit back right here. Now I'm in a hard run primary trade on, and so far one add. So that's what this system's designed to do. And boy, is she running now. So even when we get choppy periods, we're rarely flow. This is actually a lot. A lot of times I notice when I'm in some sideways, primary and maybe one add. Less likely that I'm in two or more adds when the market. Now here we're long primary. We're starting to get some adds. And the market's had a pretty nice rally move. So in the end, it's all automated. So now we're in the final add settings where I can only take 4 adds. Primary, which is 2 MNQs, and then 4 adds of 1 MNQ each. I'm in 6 lots of MNQs. This will stay in these trades until they come down and hit fixed that we have per entry, a fixed target that I tend to put really far away just in case there's some huge parabolic news while I'm in the trade. It will get me out before any flip. But the primary way you're going to get out of these trades until we with the trail, with the following clustered trail stop, is a flip, a counter flip, where we lose momentum to the upside and we're shifting the momentum to the downside, and so on. So obviously, just started and made money on trade one, and for some reason didn't hit my daily goal. Back here, this is so far in the money now. I should be way over daily goal on the day where I can be done, like way over. Actually, trade one with the size I tend to trade, my first trade that was a short before we got long, I would have been way done. And I go for 700 and change per day is the math that I'm targeting and that I like, 150K account. Now, in the beginning, you could just go for a day, daily average. Just get your hits, get out. A couple weeks later, the day. As you're getting more optimization data, you're getting more reference info on best things. As we grow the amount of data that's going to be put out to the group, as I can spend more time myself optimizing as others. We have a lot of people sharing settings, and there's a lot of time frames we get to explore tick-based charts over and above all the Renko stuff that I'm working on. I and where I do the predominance of my automated trading, but we might end up finding some tick chart settings that are really strong. We got some guys trading on 30 seconds. So the nice thing is, regardless of the time frame, the iGrid system is not codependent. It doesn't have to have Renkos. You can trade it on time-based charts. You can trade it on, Renkos, Heikinashi, tick chart, volume charts, time-based. All that's possible. So anyhow, I think you should be able to understand the logic, but now the trading view version is currently just the indicator and about to be a strategy. We're going to have a strategy too. Big stuff on deck. This is going to be a really busy week. It's going to be a lot of stuff being added to the group. Updated versions of items, advancing items from indicator to strategy on the trading view side. For MT4, MT5 group, updated C, really kicking things into high gear, and I have more plans for additional month. Wow, this is a heck of a rally. So there's a clustered stop out on a flip. All the longs came out. Now we're working the short side. The iGrid's edge is the advanced math we use in Heikinashi number 1 and the shift trend bias portion of the indicator and the two-dimensional smoothing, where this indicator is not reading price, it's reading what we call Heikinashi number 1. That has been a amazing advancement in getting an indicator through not a lot of optimization work to really get it dialed in per instrument, per time frame. So we're making a lot of advancement, and I've got tons of optimization tests running. I'm going to be blitzing my private Discord room this week, today and through the week ahead, with all kinds of new optimization data I've been collecting. I don't want everybody doing the same thing, and that's good about the iGrid. The iGrid is so good, we can have people on all kinds of different instruments and wide ranges of time frames, so we don't have a lot of overlap. Whereas a lot of systems out there nowadays have a lot of overlap, and that's just not good. So if you have any questions on anything logic and related on the different platforms, just contact me at info@gridalgo.com, and look for more great videos ahead. Lots of good stuff on deck.